926 FY. Sir, your identification record.
My name's Sal of the Mini family.
I'm sorry, Salvatore Mini.
My name's Salvatore of the Mini family.
Okay, I would think that would be Salvatore Mini. Very good. I've got address listed on Wellman.
Sir, did you get my affidavit by any
There's an
chance?
affidavit here in the file. I did look it over.
Thank you, sir. My trust has an address. I just utilize it. That address of my trust utilizes is 5640 Wellman Line.
That's what I have down here in Roswell. Okay. Is there a phone number?
No, sir.
There's an advice rights in the form. I have a note here that you did not want to sign the advice of rights form. Is that correct, sir?
Yeah, I'm not going to sign that.
Okay. Well, I'm here to arraign Salvador Mini based on statements that your Salvador of the Mini family would make you believe that Salvador Mini. The advice of rights. The question I have for you is if you have any questions regarding the advice of rights, if you understand the advice of rights.
I don't understand it. I comprehend it's an advice of rights, and I don't want any part of it, at least at this time, sir.
Okay, I'm not saying that you agree with it. The question I'm asking is whether you understand it, because if not, I'll read the entire advice of rights into the record. Reading the formal reading of those rights into the record.
Yeah, I don't part of it.
I'll read it into the record then. If you require special accommodations to use the court because of disabilities, or if you require a foreign language interpreter to help you fully participate in court proceedings, please contact the court to make arrangements. You're brought here on a felony charge. You have the following rights: plead guilty or not guilty, and you plead not guilty. You plead no contest with permission of the court. You have a right to have a jury trial by a jury. You have a right to have the assistance of an attorney. You have a right to have an attorney appointed at public expense if you are indigent without money to hire an attorney. And if the offense charge requires a minimum jail sentence or the court determines that it might send you to jail, you may have to repay the expense of a court-appointed attorney. If you have a trial, you have the following rights to call witnesses to speak for you at trial. You may get an order signed by the court to require witnesses to come to court. You can see and hear and question all witnesses against you at trial. You have the right to be a witness for yourself or remain silent. Choose not to be a witness on your own behalf, the prosecuting official may not comment on your refusal to testify, and you have a right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. If you plead guilty or not, no contest, and if your plea is accepted, you will not have any trial of any kind and will give up the rights listed in items 3 and 5 above. You have the right to be released on bond. If you are now on probation or parole and you enter a guilty plea or a no contest plea, or your finding of guilt is made by a judge or a jury and may result in a violation of your probation or parole, and you can be sentenced to jail and fines plus costs. The court will tell you on the record the name of the offense, the mandatory minimum jail sentence, if any, and the maximum possible penalty for the offense, including jail fines or both. Then you have appeal rights. Circuit court within 21 days should you be convicted or plead guilty to any of the offenses. So again, if there's any questions you have regarding those rights you have, you can ask me now on the record. We'll try to answer them for you. Otherwise, they have been read into the record. Any questions, sir?
You can proceed, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Administrator.
I also have what's called a 2-count felony warrant complaint alleging that on or about August 28, 2025, in the Fort Huron Township here in St. Clair County, count 1 being a police officer assault, resist, and obstruct. It's alleged that you did assault, batter, wound, resist, obstruct, oppose, or endanger Kevin Fleming, a deputy sheriff of the county of St. Clair, that the defendant knew or had reason to know was performing his duty contrary to MCL, which is Michigan Compile Laws 750.81D1. That is a felony punishable by a max of 2 years and/or $2,000. A consecutive sentence may be imposed under MCL 750.506A if the assault was committed in a place of confinement or under MCL 750.81D6 for any other violation arising from the same transaction. There is also a habitual offender second offense notice attached, stating that take notice that the defendant was previously convicted of a felony or an attempt to commit a felony in that on or about April 4, 2000, he or she was convicted of the offense of attempted police officer assault and resisting obstructing in violation of MCL 750.81D1 in the 31st Circuit Court of St. Clair County, in the state of Michigan. Therefore, defendant is subject to the penalties provided by MCL 769.10. In this case, since it is a second offense notice, the maximum penalty in count 1, which is 2 years, is actually 1.5 times that, which makes the maximum penalty in count 1 now 3 years due to the official offender's second offense. Court shall order law enforcement to collect DNA identification profiling sample before sentencing or disposition if not taken at the time of arrest. That is the one count in the complaint and warrant, along with the habitual offender's second notice. Is there any questions about what I just read into the record?
I have no questions.
Thank you, sir. For today's purpose of arraignment, stand mute, enter a not guilty plea on behalf of the defendant. And schedule what's called a probable cause conference.
Sir, did you say you're gonna enter a plea for me?
It's a not guilty plea.
I object. This court has power of attorney to enter a plea for me.
Probable cause conference scheduled for October 14th, October 14th, 2025 at 9 a.m. It's in front of Judge John Monahan. This courtroom is in the hallway right down this way. Also in front of Judge Monahan, I'm scheduling a preliminary exam for October 21st, 2025 at 10 a.m.
Sir, objection. I'd like to note for the record that this court has lack of power of attorney to enter a plea for me.
Very good. I've stood you mute, sir. The probable cause preliminary exam dates have been noted on the record. Sir, anything you want to say regarding bond?
As far as bond goes, I was on PR bond before the report date, and I promptly turned myself in this day. As soon as I got the letter Sunday afternoon, and turned myself in today, right on time.
Thank you. I do see a letter was sent on October 1st, so I trust you believe in your words here. They probably just arrived. You're here today. I don't think you're a flight risk or anything like that. Bond in this matter will be set at $2,500 personal. Means no money has to be posted. It's just a promise to show up in court on those dates and times. If not, you go to court with $2,500 for your next year. There's also a requirement in order for fingerprints that needs to go along with this file that you're going to be handed today.
They already got them on the first round, sir.
Okay, I don't know what the first round meant, but this
case was dismissed in reauthorization, and they got their fingerprints on the initial, when they arrested me that night. They fingerprinted me in the county.
Understood, sir. But when a new file, since reauthorized, there's a new file number, and they need prints that go along with the new file number. I believe that's the way it works. So there is an order that's been prepared. I've signed it. So they do want you to contact the sheriff's department. There's a phone number on there just to get reprinted so that there's a record on this file of fingerprints. And that's required to be done prior to your first hearing date on the 14th of October. Sheriff's Department does not take walk-ins, so that's why there's a phone number to call and set up a time and date when you can go in there. When you go in there, bring this order so they know exactly why you're there.
I plead the blood of Jesus, by the way. That's what I plead, the blood of Jesus.
Okay, sir. Any other questions for the board today? If not, you can step right here. We're gonna give you some paperwork, sir, right in front of this young lady.
Procedure, come right over here. Your date inside the top line, please, for your bond conditions.
Do you need a pen?
Today's the,
7th, October 7th. All right.
Yep, I'm gonna give you a copy. So this is your order for your prints there. Your next court date, and then all of your bond conditions, what you just signed, are all on the back here.
have a copy of that with my signature.
Have a good day, sir.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.